Hello everybody and welcome back to Innocent Life, a futuristic Harvest Moon. I've fast forwarded time a little bit today. We are now into evening on the 28th day of fall. And today we have to go to the mushroom cooking contest because obviously we had helped with that. We're going to go see if Nana's able to win with the mushrooms that we picked her. And we also need to go and do our maintenance with Dr. Hope. The reason I wanted to do the maintenance later was because I heard if you do the maintenance later, you can actually hear Dr. Hope talk about the festival a little bit in detail. So the contest takes place in the bar, and it should take place in the evening, which is why I waited until after 4 o'clock to come and have a look. And there's actually quite a few people in attendance. I'm really impressed. It's looking like a much better turnout than there was at the Spring Festival. It looks like everyone's gathered in the main dining area here, so let's just talk to some people and see what they have to say. Nana won this year's mushroom cooking contest with her porcini mushrooms. Oh, she won! Well, spoilers. Congratulations. I'll have to go and talk to her. Lenny makes a pretty good Salisbury steak, you know. But he said he didn't think he had a chance and left right after he made it. Aw, well that's not very good. He should have at least stayed. They have this cooking contest every year and everyone tries their best to improve each time, so it's a lot of fun. Yeah, I'll take some free food. Isn't it a nice idea for everyone to get together and cook like this once a year? I think so. Nana's porcini mushrooms blended perfectly with the sauce. It was delicious. Yep, no need to thank me or anything. This is your first mushroom cooking contest, isn't it, Robo? You might be surprised to hear that most people just make Salisbury steak. Back when people used to look all over the place for rare mushrooms, we used to get all kinds of dishes, but nowadays it's really a Salisbury steak cooking contest, but we didn't get around to changing the name. But all that really matters is that the participants enjoy themselves, I suppose. We had some amazing entries this year. They were all delicious. Well, most of them, anyway. Where do you suppose Nana got porcini, Robo? Not from me! It would have been difficult for me to win on skill alone, but I'm improving each day. Good for you, that's the spirit. Hello, Robo. Thanks to you, Nana was able to win the contest. As a small token of our thanks, I've sent a little something to your item box. It's called Earth Power Sand. It's a very valuable kind of fertilizer. It turns barren land into fertile farmland. Well, that's great, because that stuff's, I think, $2,000 a pop, so thank you very much. We do get a bit of a prize for helping Nana win. And finally, I guess, now that that's all said and done, we'll talk to Nana herself. Thank you, Robo. You helped me win. You are very welcome. Man, there is steak for days here. I would definitely come and take part of this if I lived here. I'm just seeing if anyone is up here, because I'm really surprised that Masumi's not here anywhere. She was the one that told us that the festival would be at the bar, and because it's her bar, I'm really shocked that she's not here, but anyways, like I said, a lot more people to talk to than there was at the Spring Festival. I really like the music that's playing in this area. That's something that's kind of interesting. And we see some villagers that we don't really get to talk to outside of their regular area very often. For example, Million's always at the supermarket. We rarely ever get to see him. Principal Rose isn't a character that we see very often, and I find it really hard to talk to Dorothy unless I manage to find her really early on in the morning, so it is nice that some of these people are making a bit of an appearance. I'm not entirely certain what the outcome would be if Nana didn't win the festival, but to my knowledge, her winning has nothing to do with the storyline. So if for some reason you didn't get a chance to give Nana the mushrooms in time, I don't think it has any sort of negative consequence with the game whatsoever. You just wouldn't get that Earth Power Sand as a reward, and I'm pretty sure we'll probably also get some nice stat changes at the end of the day for helping her as well. I guess now that we've done that, we should go and speak to Dr. Hope. Because it is Sunday, which of course means it's maintenance day. It's a shame that he's not there. He could be eating himself a nice, delicious piece of steak right now instead of being locked up in his laboratory. But I suppose Vita just does all his cooking for him, so he could probably have Salisbury steak every day if he really wanted. So let's see what he has to say, if anything at all. Oh, that's right, the mushroom cooking contest was today. Dorothy won, I suppose. What? Nana won, and it was thanks to your porcini mushrooms. Very impressive. I don't blame you for helping Nana. She's very cute, isn't she? That really has nothing to do with it. Also, she's married, so I don't really want to get mixed up in that. I just wanted to help. I just thought I would be a good neighbor. If we talk to Vita, she should have something to say. The doctor hasn't been eating well recently. I don't think he's feeling very well. I hope you'll be able to appease the fire spirit's anger soon, Robo. Oh, maybe that's why he didn't feel like coming to the festival. He's feeling a little bit under the weather. We are getting into winter time. People generally get sick around now. It's kind of flu season. Hopefully not sick enough to not do our maintenance, because we still have to do that 4 times or 5 times a month. So we will have one more maintenance day at the end of the month to do, and then after that we will be well on our way towards winter. I'm not sure how many pieces of earth power sand we get from that. I should maybe go and check in my storage container and see. I had purchased earth power sand on my own, so I think currently I had about 6 pieces in my item box. So let's have a look here. It looks like he maybe sends over 2 or 3 containers of earth power sand, so nothing too crazy, but because you can use one of the earth power sands 9 times each, that would get you about 18-ish squares of land that you could use the sand on, so that's not too bad. It's better than nothing, I suppose. And now that we are back up here, again, nothing is really too new, just continuing to water the same plants. I haven't planted anything new. All the stuff I have now is mostly all stuff that regrows. And some good news is that I maxed out my watering can, so I'm now able to equip and use the monsoon watering can, which is excellent because it is a really, really fantastic watering can. I tried it out earlier, and you can water massive squares at one time, especially if you charge it up. And I was also able to get my axe completely leveled up as well. So now all I have left to do is to level up the hoe and the sickle. I went ahead and I took the master's axe out of my storage because we had picked this up, but we weren't able to use it until the axe was fully leveled. You can use it and you can chop down anything in one hit. So that will save a bunch of PP, and hopefully that'll also allow us to get things done faster too if there's ever an occasion where we need to really use this. Although so far, because you don't really use lumber in this game, the axe hasn't been all that useful. But you never know, there might be an occasion where we actually do need to use this. And then my monsoon watering can, again, like I said, I took that out. You can hold up to 9,999 squares of water in this thing at one time, which is insane. I probably won't have the opportunity to show off what it is like and what kind of potential it has and it also is going to allow us to water stuff in wintertime. You're not allowed to plant anything in wintertime unless you have this watering can available to you, which is fantastic. And it also has 3 slots for jewels, so you could really go out and make this thing incredibly useful if you put in things that allow you to use less PP or get more SP while using it and things like that. Other than that though, I haven't really been doing much. Now that I'm not having to worry so much about leveling up the watering can, I'll probably just get Forte to do my watering for me, and I'll continue to harvest things on my own. And I guess for the rest of the season, I'm gonna go out and focus on other things like foraging. I'm gonna continue to do a lot of cooking. I'm gonna look for other places to explore if I haven't already, other things to pick that I haven't picked and added to our catalog of items and things like that already. Kind of just wrapping things up for the season. Because we only have a week left, I'll just kind of work on that, and then by the time we get into winter, I won't have missed anything in the fall season, and I'll be confident that we can move on from this point. So I think that's about it. It's getting pretty late. I should get Robo to bed, and I should continue on starting with a new week. I will most likely see you guys at the end of fall on our next maintenance day. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope that I will be seeing you next time.